Hey everybody, it's Lisa Young Sutton with a fun video for you. Everybody is always asking me how I locate missing objects, so this is a reenactment of a live event. All right, so I was missing my alley-oop. Okay, dog trainers, you guys all know what this is, probably. Okay, it's a dog training thingy. Okay, we teach targeting with this. Okay, we can teach sendaways and all of that fun stuff. Clicker trainers, they all know what that alley-oop is. Okay, so my alley-oop was missing. Well, one of them anyway. Okay. And I had laid a grand tableau, oh gosh, this is probably last year. It may be 2 years now. Oh, anyway, whatever. Okay, so, but I thought this would be a great thing to show you because I used the method of distance. I used a method of distance grand tableau for this, and I'm getting back into my method of distance series now, so I thought this would be perfect to whet your appetites. All right, now first of all, when you are laying a spread for a missing object, you have to choose a card, a theme card, to represent that object. Okay. Now, a lot of people, they just go through the deck, and if they're missing jewelry, they choose the ring. You know, if they lost a book, they'll choose the book. If they lost their dollhouse, you know, actually, I'm wondering where my dollhouse is from when I was a kid. They might choose the house, right? They lost their bag of weed, you know, they're going to choose the clover. I'm going to try to be serious. Okay, they lost their favorite Celtic cross pin, you know, they could choose that. This could be a doll. They lost their bird. They lost their sewing scissors. You lost your pet rat. You lost a chain. You lost your love letters from when you were a kid. You lost your goldfish. Can you lose a fish? I don't know. You know, you might want to check the stomach of that big fish that you just put in with it in the tank. Okay, anyway, now here's the problem with that. Why am I showing you that? Because how many of these cards that I just showed you could help you find it? And if they represent the object, you're kind of taking them out of play. You won't see them as the mice for sure you need. When you are looking for, when you're laying a spread for a method of distance for a missing object, this is what tells you whether or not you're going to get it back. So that's important. The house, right? You want to know if it's in the house or not. Okay, so if you take that out of play, if that's representing the object, you're in a sense, you're taking it out of play. You aren't really, but mentally you kind of are. All right, subconsciously, I should say. All right, so first of all, no, I don't want to get to the deck yet. I'll show you that. Oh, keep your pants on. Okay, what card do I use whenever I am looking for anything that's missing? I don't care if it's living, dead, or what, or inanimate. I use the key if I don't want to add extra cards in almost every case. Okay, you know, if I were looking for a missing person, no, I still use it actually because I want these free to represent if anyone else is involved. No, okay, I pretty much always use the key card. Now think about it. The key kind of has that meaning built right into it. It's saying, look here, I'm important. This is where you'll find the answer. This is your answer card. This is your solution card. So why not always have it represent whatever you are searching for? Okay. This is going to be real fast. All right, first of all, this deck, I just got it, okay? I just got it today. This is, it's kind of an in-between size. It is not a mini deck, and yet it fits on this mini mat. This is one of the mats from Lorene, from DivinationApothecary, and it's a mini tableau mat. And these cards are too big to fit into the little squares, but because method of distance, I don't use houses anyway, it doesn't matter. It still fits on this mat. So if you have one of these and it's double-sided and it has the blank side, it still fits nicely on this mat. I'm so excited. Oh, and by the way, this was a pre-order that I was it was canceled, and then it was redone, and then they told me it was coming, and then they said it was delayed. You know, all the things that people have been saying about my book. Yeah, it's not just my book. That's what Amazon did with this stuff too. But hey, it's here now, so I don't care. Okay, now, method of distance. You find your card. You are the seeker. You are the one looking for the missing object. You want to see where the object falls in relation to you, okay? You want to see where the mice card falls in relation to you. If it's near, these are my near cards. I'm sorry, these are my very near cards. These are my near cards. The rest of this spread is far. If it's far, you're not going to get it back. Well, obviously, here it is. So you know that was going to be near. But, you know, I mean, look where it is. It's like, dummy, it's right up. I'm right up here. I'm right here. I'm above your head. All right, anyway. Okay. Now, you have to consider all of your possibilities. Now, in this case, when I was looking for this, I thought, okay, wait a minute. I may have lent it to a friend. So I chose the dog card to represent that. If it landed near the dog card and was far from me, I would know that I had lent it to a friend. Now, that wasn't going to represent a dog in this case because the whole thing is about dogs. Everything is about dogs here. This is a dog training thing. Any place it was had to do with dogs, so that did not have to represent a dog, nor did it have to represent loyalty or anything else. I chose that to represent a friend. Okay, so did I lend it to a friend? Absolutely not. That's far. You don't even have to read the cards around it in this case, even though they say that a friend doesn't have it, but it's far. Okay, the other thing I thought is that it could be in my, that I left it at a training client's house. That was the other thing. So anything related to business, any of my business cards, but I specifically chose the ship. I chose the ship because I knew it couldn't be in my truck because the truck that I had at the time I had already sold. I already have a new truck, you know, so that couldn't refer to my vehicle. So I chose that because I thought if I left it at a training client's house, I've had so many, I would never be able to figure that out. And that made it distant, and this is the card of commerce. It's one of my business cards, so I chose that for business. Is that near me? No. Okay. And, you know, there are other things that you could look for, but basically I wanted to see, was it in my house? Okay, look at this. It's anchored in your house, right here. You're just, the mountain and the moon. You're not recognizing it. It's like right under your nose. Look, here it is. It's right under your feet. Okay, and it's in a box or some kind of drawer or buried somewhere. These two underneath me told me look in the basement. That is where I found it, and it was a place I've looked many times. And sure enough, I found it in my basement in a box, and it was a box I had already checked many times. The only reason I didn't see it is because it was actually in a training bag in with toys, training toys, you know, which is not a place I normally would put it. So I must have been in a hurry leaving someplace the last time I had it, and I put it in the wrong spot, you know. Now the fox could have told me that it was in the wrong place too, but this is all I needed. I didn't even read the rest of this, basically. Okay, you can see how fast that went. As soon as I saw this, I went downstairs and I looked in every box in my basement and I found it. Yay, method of distance, you are the best. You are what this deck was designed for. You know, I'm going to keep making method of distance videos now, and you guys are going to fall in love with it, I'm telling you. Okay, oh, by the way, if you guys see this video this week, what week is this? This is, today is September 1st. Okay, so all this week is the voting. The voting for my book was nominated for Best New Divination Book for 2021. Okay, and I was nominated for Best Lenormand Reader for 2021. So if you just go, I'm going to provide the link below. If you just go to WDA Awards, if you type that into a search engine, you will come to it. You register, it's free. you get this like cyber ticket, and then you know, you check out, and then it downloads right away. And then if you go, there's like a little thing right underneath that says return to site, and you can go right back and vote. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of other great people there too. You may not vote for me. This is not bribery. I won't know if you vote for me. I'm just telling you about it. But please vote for my book. You know, honestly, you know, I would love if you voted for me in both categories, but if you had to just pick one, pick my book, because, you know, that's my baby. I feel like a mother saying, you know, I don't care if you vote for me, just vote for my child. Okay, anyway, yeah, so that's it. And that's it for today. I'm Lisa Young Sutton, and now go play with your cards. Bye, everybody.